Yeah, well, I feel like it's kind of deja vu of the conversation we had at the beginning of the year. I mean, it's never a situation that you want to, have happen to get into the game. And it's tough to see, Tua go down with the injury last week and Teddy experienced one this week. Because those guys mean a lot to me. But I got to be ready when my number's called. And it's frustrating because I want to win, and I think I know everybody in this organization and in that locker room wants to win, and it's frustrating. It's frustrating whenever you just can't get over the hump in some situations. And that there's plays that I left out there that I wish I could have back. But one thing that I will always hang my hat on every time I step in between the lines, I'm going to give it everything I got, and I'm going to fight my butt off to win. And I'm going to keep grinding. I'm going to stick to what I've been doing and just trust the process. And that's what this team has to do. And I know it's frustrating, it's hard, but we just got to have a short memory from this and come back and be ready to finish the season off next week at home.
The stakes are pretty clear next week. You have to win, obviously, to get into the playoffs. If it's you under center, what's your mindset got to be like this week? So make it fair this week.
I mean, the same mindset that I've had this whole year. It's obviously the situation for me has changed from week to week throughout the whole year. Depending on the situation. But if it is me, I'm just going to approach it the way that I've approached it this whole season. And fortunate for me that I got a week of preparation versus the Minnesota Vikings as a starter. So if that is the case, then I'm going to know what that's going to look like. I'm going to be able to even better prepare myself even more for what that week of preparation is going to look like for me. But that's still too early to say what that's going to look like. But speaking for our whole team, like I just said, we have to have a short memory, and we just got our backs against the wall, and there's a lot of guys in this locker room that's where we're at our best. And talking to the guys and hearing the guys' stories of what they've faced in life, what they've gotten through to get to this point, what's their why for playing this game. We have those guys in the locker room, and this is when you're tested the most, when your back's against the wall. This is where you got to be at your best. And that starts with me. That starts with everybody looking themselves in the mirror and putting their pride aside and being able to focus on doing their job, doing my job. And we do that. We play for each other. You fight your butt off for the guy next to you. Good things happen, and that's what we just got to focus on doing.
Did you have a chance to throw any more much when you went in there?
Got like 2 throws. It was quick, but it's part of the job. It's part of the game. It's here or there. This is part of it. But I did feel like, obviously, I wish I could have that pick back. It's very frustrating, hurts, but I did feel like I settled in a little bit there late in the game and was seeing things clearly and, distributing the football. Obviously it wasn't perfect, but, there's obviously a lot of things that I'm going to be probably frustrated at watching, but a lot of, some good things to take away from it as well. Just missed the throw. I was trying to anticipate Tyreek on an outcut and missed it inside. 100% my fault, and just missed, and those are the worst ones because they're in your control and my control. But I'm going to own it, and I'm going to come back to work tomorrow and be ready to go. It's got to have a short-term memory playing this position, and that's something that I got to do with that.
With Teddy, it seems like every time he gets a chance now, unfortunately, some sort of injury happens. Do you know how he took it? I mean, was he trying to fight to get back in the game, anything like that?
Yeah, I don't know the details of what happened. Obviously, whatever happened prevented him from coming back in the game. But talking about Teddy, man, I appreciate that guy a lot. Everything that, he's helped me a ton since I've gotten here, and I don't even, know if he's realized it. But he's helped me a ton in all aspects as a football player and life, of just perspective of what it takes to be a pro. And I wanted him to go out there and do his thing today and come out with a win. You know, it hurts. It hurts to see both times he's got an opportunity this year. You know, unfortunate things have happened to take him out of the game. But one thing I do know is you know, Teddy's going to bounce back, whatever that is, and he's going to continue to be Teddy Bridgewater. And I'm very, very grateful for him. You know, hope everything is okay with that.
You know, they were down their top 3 corners today, or 3 of their top corners. Was the goal to try to take advantage of their depth at that position?
Yeah, we were definitely aware of that. You know, it's still fresh on my mind of kind of, you know, what took place there. I just my initial feelings coming off the field, it felt like they were there at the end. We're playing a lot of too high shell, soft, and forcing me to throw underneath. And I'm going to go back and watch the film to see if there was some intermediate stuff that I possibly missed or whatever the case may be. But that's just what it felt like on the field there, as they were trying to, you know, keep everything underneath there. And, you know, that could be a reasoning for them, you know, having some depth issues there at corner and playing an umbrella type coverage and making us, you know, drive the football. But yeah, we were aware of that.
Skylar, what did you take away from coach's post-game comments, if you were able to be in there and you had anything to say to that?
Yeah, you know, there's, like I said, everybody in the locker room wants to win, and it hurts when you lose. And you know, just kind of what you guys were saying earlier, our backs against the wall here. We got to go win next week to get ourselves in the dance, and that's been our goal this whole year, is to get to the playoffs. And it's come down to a situation where we have one game at home versus a divisional opponent and have a chance to do that. And we just gotta continue to fight and continue to get better, and you know, have a short-term memory. You know, we feel like you know, sometimes just human nature. You know, it's when you are struggling, when you can't get over the hump, it kind of feels like you just got a monkey on your back a little bit. And you know, that's just something that we have to continue to work through, keep fighting through, and get over the hump. You know, and this starts, you know, with me, and I take a lot of responsibility for this one. You know, I'm going to think about that interception quite a bit today. It hurts because when I get opportunity, I want to help this team win, and to do everything I can to do that. And you know, that's what this week comes down to, is just keep fighting.
Not just overstate the obvious. You guys were 8-3, now you lost 5 in a row. Have you noticed? What have you noticed inside the team that's happened as now that you lost 5 straight, as far as the mindset?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think I know like our mindset hasn't changed. I feel like our preparation throughout the week is good, and guys are locked in. And like, I thought this past week was one of our best week of practices that we've had. And you know, guys bringing energy and staying positive and doing those things. I think it just comes down to like I was saying, just having that fight, that dog in you you got to step up and make a play in times like this, and you know, trust the guys around you, trust the coaches, trust everybody that we're all in this together and that we're going to make a play. And you know, don't look to your right, don't look to your left of, you know, looking for somebody else to make the play. Like, we've got to have that responsibility of, like, I'm going to do my job, I'm going to do this, you know. And when we do that, good things will happen. And, you know, it's a process. It's a process to work through. It's tough when you lose 5 straight. And, you know, I have all the confidence in the world that this locker room is going to do that, because we got the right guys in there, and led by great coaches too. So.
Are we good?
Thank you.
Thanks, Scott.
Appreciate you guys.